Arne Slot has already admitted he might have to get creative with his Liverpool fullback choices. Given that he has just one recognized option for Wednesday's Carabao Cup quarter-final tie against Southampton, the Reds boss will indeed have to come up with a new plan. Andy Robertson must serve a suspension after being sent off in Liverpool's 2-2 draw against Fulham. In truth, most will be glad the left-back is banned for the cup tie rather than the trip to Tottenham Hotspur on Sunday. The Premier League is the priority. But with Kostas Tsimikas and Connor Bradley still injured, along with centre-half Ibrahima Konate, the Reds make the trip to St. Mary's with only 4 defenders. One of those is Trent Alexander-Arnold, who Slot may want to hand a rest to. Alexander-Arnold has not long recovered from a hamstring issue of his own, and Liverpool will not want a recurrence. Slot will be mulling over potential plans. The versatile Joe Gomez is, of course, the standout choice to feature on one of the flanks. But Gomez is currently Virgil van Dijk's centre-back partner while Konate is absent. Slot could be planning to rest Van Dijk, who has been ever-present in the Premier League and Champions League this season. Jarell Quansah featured at right-back in a 3-3 draw at Newcastle United earlier this month. However, the England under-21 international is likely to operate centrally. Of course, there is the possibility of handing James Norris a full debut in the place of Robertson. Norris made his Liverpool bow 5 years ago in a 5-0 loss to Aston Villa when the first-team squad were competing at the Club World Cup in Qatar. The 21-year-old has trained with Slot's side regularly this season. But on the right-hand side, should Alexander-Arnold be given some respite, is where Slot might have to show innovation. The Dutchman could do worse than take heed from his predecessor Jurgen Klopp in this situation. On the road to winning the Carabao Cup last season, the final of Klopp's 7 trophies he lifted as manager, Liverpool faced Leicester City in the 3rd round of the competition. Alexander-Arnold was absent from the matchday squad, along with Bradley and Gomez. Klopp had to show imagination to solve the issue and opted to give the responsibility to Curtis Jones. Despite never playing in the role previously, coming through the academy ranks as an attacking midfielder before gradually dropping into a slightly deeper position, Jones answered Liverpool's SOS call. He was given the captain's armband for the clash as the Reds earned a 3-1 win over Leicester at Anfield. Yesterday, when I told him he will play right back, I sold the right back idea with the captaincy, Klopp said after the game. He was already completely excited when I told him he would play right back, and the way he executed it was super special, I have to say. Wow. We thought about him because we couldn't play Stefan, we have to be careful with him. Joey will be okay for the weekend, but was not okay for today, so we have to find solutions, and Curtis was always in my mind as a potential solution. He enjoys being on the ball, and the deeper you are the more often you can get the ball. It was a top performance, I have to say, for the first time in for him a strange position. I like that. He's in a good moment and could probably play each position. But we will try to use him as often as possible in his natural position. Slot could afford to deploy Jones at right back as he has reinforcements in midfield. Alexis Mac Allister is back available after missing the past 2 games because of suspension and needs minutes. In addition, Wataru Endo will be hoping for a rare start, with Ryan Gravenberch operating in the number 6 role this season. Having recently returned from a fractured foot, Harvey Elliott will also want to play, and so too Tyler Morton. That could see Jones having to fill in as an auxiliary fullback. Perhaps the incentive of being skipper for the night could be dangled again.